Welcome to my recruitment guide for Suikoden 1. So let's go ahead and enter Kawaba here and we can recruit the first character right over here. This is Chandler. To recruit him, all you gotta do is talk to him. Just hit recruit. And there you go, as simple as that. I'll try to get through these as quickly as possible as well. And we'll enter this town here of Saika. Once you're in Saika, head to the inn and tavern. And come over here and you'll see a familiar face if you went to the inn in Gregminster. This is Marie. And you want to hit recruit. Character number 2 of 8 recruited. The next character we're going to recruit is in this house here. And this is O'Neill. Sorry if I said her name wrong. And you want to hit recruit on her as well. And there we go, character number 3 of 8. And go up here into the tavern. And here we have Sergey. And we want to hit recruit. Now, there is a guy downstairs, but you cannot recruit him yet. Alright, we're here in the Great Forest. We want to head to the blacksmith area. And here's the first blacksmith of the game, Moss. Or Maes, however you pronounce his name. And you want to hit recruit on him as well. And he's obviously the worst blacksmith out of them all. Next up, we want to enter this house right here. And we have Sansuke. Hit recruit. And here we have Kai, who actually trained the main character, and they actually do a combo attack, a unite attack, whatever, and he automatically joins. You don't even need to hit recruit on him. Alright, and at this point, you want to just talk to Marie a bunch of times. And just hit don't stay every time. There we go. And now she's saying this. Now this could take longer. It's random when she says this. So you just got to keep hitting don't stay, talk to her, don't stay, talk to her. And just rinse and repeat until she says this. I finally opened my inn, but I have no time to prepare the food. Do you know any good cooks? And that's all you needed. That's all we needed. So in Saika, we want to head to the inn again. And here we have Antonio. And we want to hit recruit on him. And there we go, Antonio joins. So the first character we're going to be recruiting is Rock. To recruit him, just talk to him. And hit recruit. Rock owns the storage so you can store items back at the headquarters. Alright, the next character we're going to be recruiting is Jupo. Also here in the Ponce Mansion. Now it does not matter if you talk to him or not. You can recruit him regardless. So I guess you could technically consider this Jupo an automatic recruit. But I'll put it in the video anyway. But I'm pretty sure he's automatic. I don't think you can miss him. And there you go. That's him joining, basically, right there. It didn't say he joined, but he joined. You can check your list of people you can add to your party after you're done with this area. And you can put him in your party if you want to. Alright, the next character we're going to be recruiting is Meg. You can recruit her in Kaku, but you have to have Jupo in your party. I also recommend adding LaPont to your party as well, because we're going to be recruiting a character of him as well after Meg. Hit recruit. And there we go, Meg joins. The next character we're going to recruit is in Saika. With LaPont in the party. And here he is right here, Sheena. Again, you have to have LaPont in your party to recruit him. And then he automatically joins. You don't even have to hit recruit. The next character we're gonna recruit is Beck and Kaku. I should have recruited him while I was there, but it's okay. Let's go back to Kaku here. We'll go back to the tavern. And this is Gaspar, and you have to play him to a game of basically dice roll. I have plenty of money, so I don't care if I lose, but we have to win 5,000 bits from him. No. You have to place a bet. I guess I'll just bet 5 grand. That's all we have to win. So I don't care if I lose. I'm just going to keep doing this until we win. So how this minigame works is... So if the opponent rolls 111, then you win automatically. And if they roll 123, you automatically win as well. However, if they roll 666s, the opponent automatically wins, and if they roll 4, 5, and 6, they automatically win. And other than that, if you have 2 numbers, so in this case, there's 2 2s and 1 3, that means you get a 3. Let's say it was 2 6s and a 3, it would still be 3. And let's say 2 5s and a 3, it would still be a 3. You see what I'm saying? And let's say, another example, 2 1s and a 2, then that would mean it would be a 2. 2 6s and a 2 is 2. Makes sense? Hopefully. And I lost. So, because I got really bad off there. Alright, I don't care if I lose though. I'll get all this money back anyway, and I just won, so, because he tossed. You automatically win if he goes out of bounds. Oh, because I lost before, I gotta win more money against him now. So what I should do is cancel it and redo it again. This will reset how much you've lost to him. So if you lose, just back out, and it'll reset the counter. So now we just got to beat him, and we just did. So, and there you go. And we get Gaspar. Thing is right here coming up, and it's the recurring character in all the Suikoden games 1 through 5, Vicky, and there was also a little Vicky in Suikoden 3 as well. Hit recruit. And she's the most useful recruit in the game because she'll allow you to teleport. You go back to the headquarters, you talk to her, and she'll teleport you anywhere that you've been. Oh, we can get Mies here, but you have to have recruited Moss first, which we did in the last part. Just hit recruit. And if you don't know, if you didn't get Moss, you can find Moss in the Great Forest. Alright, so the next 5 recruits have to be recruited after the events with Quanda Rosman. So that's when we'll start recruiting the next set of recruits, which means I have to advance the story. Alright, the next character we're going to be recruiting is Templeton. You can recruit Templeton after you see that the elf village is burnt down. Go ahead and talk to him. Hit recruit. And there we go, Templeton joins. And he'll give you a map as well. And I'll go ahead and show you the map as well. There you go. Now you have a world map. I don't know if there's a way to enlarge it or not, but I don't remember. But anyway, you get like a little, I guess you could consider it like a mini map, I guess. Alright, the next character we're going to be recruiting is Quanda Rosman. He does not automatically join you. We gotta get to this dialogue here. And we're going to be given a dialogue choice. We got to make sure to pick the right choice. So that's why I'm showing this, recruiting him. It's kind of obvious how you recruit him. But just in case, I'll show it. Because it's technically, he technically doesn't automatically join. So that's the only reason I'm putting it in the video. So talk to him after he faints. Everybody's saying time for revenge and everything or whatever, but we don't want to do that. So it automatically puts you on the top choice, vengeance, your time is up. But no, you want to do something's wrong. And this will allow you to recruit him. If you pick vengeance, your time is up. I've never actually picked that before, but so I don't know what happens if you pick that top choice. But I'm assuming you don't recruit him if you pick the top one. So make sure to pick something's wrong. And then we want to pick, I want you to join us. And it doesn't say he joined, but he joined. Alright, after the events of Quanda Rosman and you have Kuromimi in your party, you can recruit Gon in the Kobold Village. There we go, Gon joins. And there's another character we can recruit here in the Kobold Village as well. There's actually 2 characters you can recruit, but the other one you need to get Kirkus up to level 35, which Kirkus is not level 35, so yeah, the character back here you can recruit with Kirkus, but that'll be later on. Instead, we're going to come here and recruit Fusu Lu, which is one of my favorite characters in the game. he has like a lot of attack power, but his skill is very low, so he misses a lot. But he has a combo attack with Kuromimi and Gon. Hit recruit. You got to pay us 10,000 bits. So you got to have 10,000 to recruit him. And we want to hit pay. And yeah, he is well worth it. Alright, the next character we're going to be recruiting after the events of Quanda Rosman. For this one, you got to have the main character over level 25. And we're going to be recruiting Lorelei. You could recruit her earlier if you happen to be 25 earlier, but very unlikely. There you go. Alright, the next character we're going to be recruiting is in Psycha. This is Matthew's house, and we see Apple for the first time. Who was also in... Was she in Suikoden 2? I think, yeah, she was in Suikoden 2 and Suikoden 3 as well. So she's in the first... She's a recurring character in the first 3 games. And there we go, Apple joins. At the inn. And this is Helion. She's a very useful recruit because she will allow you to teleport back to your headquarters. In that chest. You have to recruit her to get to it, so there you go, blinking mirror. Now you can return to your headquarters. The next character we're going to be recruiting is an Entei at the armor shop here. This is Chapman. Speak to him and then hit recruit. The next character you need to be castle level 3. I don't know if I'm even castle level 3 yet, but we'll talk to her and see. This is Jean. A recurring character in the Suikoden series in 1 through 5, as well as Suikoden Tactics. And there we go, I am castle level 3, so we can recruit her. So yeah, you should be able to recruit her as well. If you've recruited all the characters I recruited in episodes 1, 2, and 3 of my recruitment guide. And plus you've recruited all the automatic characters, which they're automatic, so obviously you've recruited them. So as long as you've recruited the characters in episode 1, 2, and 3, you're good. Now the next character we're going to be recruiting, you're going to need a pair of toe shoes. You probably don't have one in your inventory, but you may have stored one. If you don't already have toe shoes, you can get them from shops. And you can also get a free toe shoes in the... You probably got one in the Tauren dungeon when this place here used to be a dungeon. You get a free copy of it, a free pair of toe shoes. Anyway, once you have the toe shoes, you want to head back to Entei. And you want to equip the toe shoes on your main character, not anybody else. And you want to head to the inn here. And talk to Mina here. Recruit. You'll fail this if you don't have the toe shoes equipped. You have to have the toe shoes equipped. If you have the toe shoes equipped, you're good to go. Everybody's cheering. And there we go, Mina joins. Alright, the next character we're going to be recruiting, well, we're going to talk to this guy first. At the appraiser shop in Rykon, you can find someone named Jabba. You have to find a urn that he can't appraise to recruit him. So after you're done talking to him, okay, yep, okay, we're good. And now we want to go to the inn and we can recruit another character at the inn. Head upstairs. And this is Lodi. And with Lodi we need to find her cat. And her cat could be found in Kaku. And right here is our cat right there. We have to kind of corner it. Once we have the cat, we can return to Lottie and recruit her. Alright, and now to continue recruiting Jabba, we're going to need to go outside on the overworld. I'm going to get to a battle against a particular enemy, not that enemy. This enemy right here drops the nameless urn, but it's very rare. What was it that I got? Oh, I got a magic robe. That's not what I needed. We need to get a nameless urn. It's going to take a long time to get it, so I'm about to get it off the video. There's no way I'm going to be able to show me getting it, because it'll take forever to get. So I'll be right back whenever I get the nameless urn, and then we'll recruit Jabba. Alright, and I fought the Holy Elves over and over again, and I managed to get a nameless urn. That's the only way to get one, by the way. And ask for appraisal here. Recruit. And Jabba joins. And there you go. So the first character we're going to recruit is Milich Oppenheimer. Technically, he's pretty much auto recruit, but I mean, it's really hard to like not recruit him, but I'll go ahead and show it anyway. So we gotta get through this dialogue here, and then we're going to get a choice between two things, and we're going to have to pick the correct choice to recruit him. So, you do not want to say Gremio must be avenged, or you will not be able to recruit him. This man is not at fault is what we want to pick. If you pick Gremio must be avenged, you will not recruit him, so... Or actually, I've never actually even picked this one before, so I don't know. So, I don't know what happens if you pick this one actually, but we're going to say this man is not at fault. We'll skip to his dialogue quickly here. And we want to hit under. I understand. You saw I hit under. I understand. Do not hit I can't. And there you go. You get Milch Oppenheimer. And we'll be recruiting more characters after this scene here. Alright, so also in this recruitment guide, I want to show how to keep Pawn alive, because Pawn can actually die in the upcoming fight. Yeah, he has to have a one-on-one duel with somebody, and if he loses the one-on-one duel, he dies. So you want to keep him alive. So I'm level 31, and I'll show you his equipment. He has headgear, ninja suit, guard ring, and guard ring. You can get all these items here from Entei. And in Teian, you can get his weapon up to level 12, which is what I have. And there you go. And he will survive the upcoming fight. But we want to come back here to Scarlet to see a castle before we advance the story. And we can get Ivanov here. Recruit. I forgot to add Militz to my party. I think we need Militz for the next character. Alright, I did add Militz to my party, but I went over to Entei, and we can recruit Kalon here. Hit recruit. Alright, now we'll head back to Scarlaticia Castle. And we'll recruit the character we can recruit with Millage. I should add Millage to my party to begin with, but it's okay. Head back to Scarlaticia. And we're going to want to head upstairs to recruit this next character. And she's right over here. Cassios. Boom. Alright, the final recruit we're going to get in this video is Esmeralda, but we need a opal which drops from the nightmare enemy. So we're going to fight this nightmare enemy in the prison area. Obviously it's not guaranteed to drop it. But you may have already gotten one as you were heading through this area. So check your inventory to make sure you don't already have one. It's not that rare. But it might take you, it could take you a long time to get, but it's not that rare. So we'll get to another battle here against nightmares. This is the best battle to fight because you get 3 nightmares. So you could let go of all the enemies until you get this battle here. This has your greatest chance because there's 3 of them. I do have a pretty annoying animation there, as you can tell, so it takes a while to get to that animation, but that's the only problem with this battle. Alright, and I've managed to get the opal, as you can tell. I figured I'd get it off screen because I knew it might take a while. But I got it on the next battle against nightmares. So at this point, we can head to Entei. I guess I could have just ran over there, but We want to head to the inn / tavern. And we want to head upstairs. And we can use the opal to recruit Esmeralda. And there you go. Simple as that. And then a couple characters in some other areas as well. So first things first. We want to enter this house here. Taste stew, very smooth. Make sure to do that. And then we want to go to the house on the other side. And we want to taste the stew here as well. Very smooth. Now we want to enter the house down over here. And we have another cook. Remember Antonio, we got him. And I think the first part, the first recruitment guide video. And just talk to him. So you taste both of the stews in those houses. You come here to this place, you talk to him, and he'll join you. There you go. So that was the first character we're going to be recruiting. We can also recruit this character over here, Sarah, but we got to do some stuff for that. Let's go in here first. And we can recruit George's, or however you pronounce this dude's name. It's George with an S at the end. George's, I guess. So, we have to beat his time. To recruit him, we must beat his time in the matching, and this is a matching mini game, so there's no reason to listen to the rules. Obviously, we know how to play a matching game. Now, this might take a while to get him if you're not good at matching games. Like I'm not very good at them, but we'll see what happens here. If you can pick whichever one of these you want, and you can win either one of them. It does not matter which one you pick. Let's give you an extra 10 more seconds. Gonna have to do that again. So I'll do it off screen until I beat it, because it's gonna take me a while. I'm not the best at the matching minigame, but if you're really good at it, you'll be able to complete it pretty quick. Okay, I did the 7 one and I did it pretty easily. I guess the 15 is actually the hardest one. I figured the 15 would be the easiest one, but nope. There we go. Yeah, so sorry I couldn't show this minigame, but I didn't want to fail over and over again on the video, so there you go. Alright, we recruit this character here, Sarah. But we have to do a side quest to recruit her. So we have to get her soap, which is going to involve us trading items to NPCs. So the first item you want to get is in the item shop here. Sugar. And what I recommend you do is you get 2 things of sugar. Go store one of them at the headquarters. I'm not going to show me doing that. But make sure to store one of the sugar. If you're into collecting all the items or whatever. If you're not interested in getting all the items, don't worry about it. But I want to get one of every item, so I'm going to go store that sugar. Alright, so the first person you talk to is this person over here. So after you get the sugar, talk to this person. He'll say, I have some soap, and I'll gladly lend you some, but I'm out of soy sauce. Then you go talk to this guy, and he'll say, soy sauce, sure. Why don't you give me some salt? And now we need to find the person to... Maybe it's this person. Salt, sure. Plenty of salt, but first, find me a yardstick. Okay, now we need to find the person that... I think it's this lady over here. Nope. Oh, maybe there's a person in the inn, maybe. Alright, so... We deliver the sugar, we talk to him twice. And we get a yardstick. Now, what I recommend you do is you go buy another sugar and then go store that store the yardstick and then repeat. Okay, and I went ahead and stored the yardstick and we obtained the yardstick. Now we need to deliver the yardstick to the person that wanted that. Who is that wanted that? Yeah, right here. Now we want to go store the salt, which means we're going to have to buy sugar again. I'll just go ahead and buy a couple things of sugar so I don't have to keep buying it. Alright, yet again. Sugar. I went and stored the salt. Back down over here, give the yardstick to get salt again. And then we take the salt. We give it to the person that wanted the salt. To get soy sauce. We then go store the soy sauce and rinse and repeat again. Alright, we get soy sauce. And then we need to give the soy sauce to the guy right here. And we get soap. You want to go store the soap and then do that again. Alright, and if you did everything correctly like I did, you should have sugar, yardstick, salt, soy sauce, and soap in your storage. You don't have to do that obviously, but I figured I'd show that I have all those items in storage. And now I'm going to complete the side quest and we'll recruit Sarah. Alright, let's deliver soy sauce, get soap, and then we'll give soap to Sarah. And there you go. And yeah, if you want to get all the items though, you got to make sure to store all that. Store the sugar, yardstick, salt, and soap. And what was the other one? Sugar, salt, yardstick, soap, soy sauce. Yeah, that's the soy sauce was the other one. Alright, and the next character we're going to be recruiting is in Kalika, or Kailika, however you pronounce the area. And it's Black Man. So to recruit Black Man, just do not step on his plants, and then talk to him. Recruit. And there we go, Black Man joins. But if you step on his plants, you'll have to leave the area and then come back and talk to him again. This time don't step on his plants. So that's how you, if you do accidentally step on the plants, just leave and come back. It's as simple as that. Now in the next area up ahead, I'll go ahead and show this real quick because this will be where we can recruit some more characters. Right up here, the secret factory. But I'll get to this, I'll skip all this storyline stuff. Alright, the next two characters we're going to be recruiting is Kessler and Ladon. And all you got to do is talk to them. They don't automatically join, so you have to talk to them. So if you just like not talk to them, they won't join you. So make sure to talk to them. Alright, there's one more character we can recruit here as well. And we're going to have to spend 20k to recruit this character. But I get to the storyline first. Okay, there was barely any story there anyway. Alright, let's talk to Cage here. And recruit. Now you're going to have to spend 20k to recruit him. Pay 20k, 20,000 bits. Cage joins. And Ronnie Bell, this character here, will automatically join you later. This character here, Mose, will join and go over here in this room here. And this will get you the sound crystal. Go ahead and open the chest and get the sound crystal. I'm going to do that off the video here. And that's going to allow us to recruit a character in Kirov. So I plan to do an all dungeon video, so I can't show me opening that chest. That's going to be in the all dungeon video where I open that. But it has a sound crystal, and the sound crystal is going to allow us to recruit a character in Kirov. And the first character we're going to be recruiting is Ruby. To recruit Ruby, you need to get Kirkus up to level 35. Which, in the Kalika dungeon, you can get to 35 by fighting the shadow enemies. They give the most EXP in that dungeon. In that area, whatever. And you can get to 35 there. So... And you can also obviously get to 35 later as well. Sorry about the notifications that I keep getting notifications for some reason. So sorry if you hear that noise. I gotta turn that off. There you go. Finish talking to Ruby, and you recruit Ruby. Now at this point, I need to remove Kirkus from the party, and you want to add Mies, Moss, and Mose to your party. Alright, but I'm here in Lorimar, and we can recruit a character here. I do have the blacksmiths in my party though. We're gonna need them soon. But here we can recruit Kirk. I think is how you pronounce his name. So all you could do is... well, I'm not going to say that on YouTube, but you saw what he said. Alright, the next character we're going to be recruiting is here in Warrior Village in this unmarked house. And like I said, you need the blacksmiths, Mose, Moss, and Mies to recruit Moose. There you go. Next character we're going to be recruiting is also here in Warriors Village, Marco. Remember Marco from Rockland? I'm sure you've seen Marco before. You got to win at least 5,000. So you need to win the 10,000 one basically, or you can win the 5,000 one 3 times. Oh, I got it. Nice. I don't even have to do it again. Good. I just guessed, basically. And once you win at least 5,000, you'll be able to recruit Marco. Alright, for the next character, you want to come to the item shop here in the Warriors Village and buy the red flower seed. You may already have the other two, yellow and blue. But if you don't already have them, you can get one of them in Rykon. and the other one in Taion. So at the item shops in Taion, and the item shop in Rykon, and then the item shop here in Warriors Village. Alright, the next character we're going to be recruiting is with those seeds that I mentioned. And red, blue, and yellow. And the character's right up here, I believe. Yep. Red, blue, and yellow seed. And this is Zen. If I'm pronouncing his name correctly, I don't know. Zen joins. Alright, next up, there's a character we can get inside the temple. Well, actually, there's multiple characters inside the temple we can recruit, but this person we need a war scroll, which we don't have. We can't get that yet. Here's a character we can recruit, though, Morgan. So you have to be castle level 3. And you should already be castle level 3 if you've been following my guide to recruiting all the characters. And there you go. Just talk to him. And hit recruit. Alright, the next 3 characters we're going to be recruiting is some pirates. But we need to have Taiho and Yamku in the party. Well, I don't know if you need Yamku as well, but I know you need Taiho. I think you need both, though. But we're going to head to the Pirate Fortress, which is an optional area. And we're going to recruit 3 more characters there. So this is a pretty small area. You just go right in here, and then there's the 3 pirates right here. Now you're going to need Taiho and Yamku powered up, obviously. I got them level 35. That should be plenty. Main character's 39, Victor's 39, Flick is 34. And we have pretty much the best equipment. Guard rings across the board, headgear, ninja suits, dragon armor for some characters. So yeah, we should be good. And we need to talk to this pirate here. He's the leader, Angie. And then we'll get to a boss fight after we hit fight. So, I think I'm going to get rid of Leonardo first, probably. And we can AoE with the main character as well as Cleo. Okay, 1 down. Alright, we should be good now. We should win the battle here. So as long as you're high enough level, it's not that hard of a fight. But if you're under leveled, it could be quite challenging. But this should finish it. If not, I'll finish him off next round. But it's doing free will. And there we go. And then once you defeat him, they'll all 3 join. Angie, Leonardo, and Kanak. I don't know how to pronounce his name. Alright, the next character we're going to be recruiting is Yugioh, and we're also going to be recruiting Window as well. This Yugioh here in the Kalon Temple, you're going to need a War Scroll to recruit him. And then for Window, you need a Window Rune. Both can be gotten in this cave right here. So I'm going to guide you through this cave, and we'll be able to get the Window Rune as well as the War Scroll. I think that might have been the right path to take. There's a save point over there. There are hidden paths in this particular cave. So you gotta be on the lookout for that. I'll just cut the battles out around here. Just to save time for the video, because you guys are only here to figure out where the War Scroll is and where the Window Rune is, so no point in showing the battles. So I believe the first hidden path is around here somewhere. Yep. And we get the Window Crystal. Alright. So that's what you're going to need to recruit Window. That's literally his name, by the way. His name is Window. Don't ask me why. I'm not sure what chest has the War Scroll, but we'll find it eventually. Seems like it was towards the end, if I remember correctly. Towards the end of the place, but I could be wrong. There it is, right there. Once you have the War Scroll and the Window Crystal, make sure to have both of them. You can use an Escape Talisman, and you can recruit the characters Yugioh as well as Window. And I'll show you where Window's at. He's at Warrior's Village. So I'll just show me going over there. Not very far away anyway. I didn't get a single random encounter. You love to see it. And here's Window right here. And we're actually going to recruit 2 more characters in this episode. We're going to get Quincy, and we're going to get another character as well. So let's go ahead and do that. Use the blinking mirror. And we actually want to go to Taein. And then we'll get Quincy like who I showed earlier. So a lot of recruits in this particular part. And then the next part will be the final part. This guy, you need to be level 40 in order to recruit your main character. So I'm level 42. That cave that we were just in, you can get to level 42. So, or you can get over level 40. So, go through that cave, fight some battles, level up some. Well, you'll be fighting battles anyway as you're going through it to get the War Scroll and the Window Crystal. Next up, we want to go back to the Garon Fortress. And we can get Quincy now, finally. And there we go. And that'll be all. And we want to talk to Leon Silverberg here, who's a name you'll hear a lot of in the Suikoden games. In pretty much every Suikoden game they mention Leon Silverberg. Even if it's like just like a line of dialogue mentioning his name or whatever. But anyway, how the Liberation Army's grown. Please tell Matthew how impressive it has become. So you want him to say that, and then we want to go talk to Matthew. But the problem is, a lot of the times, Matthew participates in war battles, meaning you will not be able to talk to him. So the time period to get Leon is a bit thin. You don't have much time to get him because Matthew's always in like war battles and stuff like that. But there is a few opportunities where you can get the letter, which is what we need to get from Matthew, is a letter. So what you have to do for this particular character is enter in here. I don't know if I forget if he's downstairs or upstairs. I forget. But you have to leave. I think he's down. Yeah, I think he's downstairs. But you leave if he's not there, you leave Rykon. And you go back in there, and he'll eventually show up. By the way, you need Castle Level 4 to do this. Which, if you've been following my recruitment guides, then you should have Castle Level 4 after Hicks and Tengar join, after you defeat Necklord. So. Let's just keep entering Rykon over and over again, hoping for the character to show up. There he is, right there. One of my favorite characters in the game, Clive. He uses a gun. I believe the only character in the game to use a gun. And then I just talk to him and he'll join. But yeah, guys. But yeah, we want to go to the Cave of the Past. And we want to go pretty deep into this place. Okay, no, this isn't the secret path. There's another one later. Took me a while to get out of that hidden path, so I cut it out. I guess I could just leave the enemies in. I'll let go of them pretty fast anyway. Not that big of a deal. Only saves like a few seconds anyway. Okay, this is where we need to be right here. We need to go down. Kind of work your way through. And this is Crowley, who is a very powerful mage. Probably the most powerful mage in the game. Alright, the next character we're going to be recruiting is Pesmerga. You can recruit Pesmerga at the top of Necklord's castle. And you gotta hit recruit. And there you go, Pesmerga joins. Unfortunately, I don't think you can use an escape talisman here. Yeah, so you have to run all the way out of here. So, you come up here, recruit Pesmerga, then you gotta run all the way out of here, so... Sucks. This is how it is. And I talked to him, and the characters mention going to the Dragon Knight's domain. And this is your opportunity after that scene to recruit Leon. So there you go. And Leon is Matthew's father. So once we have the letter, we gotta return to Leon Silverberg. So yeah, talk to Leon. Then talk to Matthew after the party mentions going to the Dragon Knight's domain. And you can get Leon. Actually, it's better to teleport to Rykon and then just go north. Or not Rykon, but Kirov. And then Matthew shows up. And Leon Silverberg joins. So, this is the first time, this is the only Suikoden game where you recruit Leon Silverberg, but he's mentioned in like almost all the games. But yeah, this is the only one, this is the only Suikoden game where you recruit him. I think so anyway. Alright, the next character we're going to be recruiting is Fuma. You can recruit Fuma in the Dragon Knight's fortress. He's kind of hidden back here. A little bit hard to see, but you can see him. Hit recruit, and he'll join. The next character we're going to be recruiting is also here in the Dragon Knight fortress. For this character, you're going to need Humphrey in your party, which you should have Humphrey in your party anyway. So. And here he is right over here. This is Kreutz. or however you pronounce his name. Alright, there we go. Kroots joins. And since he's done, now we only have 5 more characters to recruit. We had to advance the storyline to get the other ones, though. Alright, the next character we're going to be recruiting is Mace. In order to recruit Mace, you need Mose in your party, Meese, Moose, and Moss. All the other blacksmiths, basically. You cannot get Mace when you first get to Seek Valley. But after you complete Seek Valley, you can add the blacksmiths to your party, and then recruit Mace. Now they're a little bit weak, so if you're having trouble with the enemies, just use Hell with the main character, and this will wipe out all the enemies. Mace is not too far into this area, so it shouldn't take you that long to get to him. His hut is like right over here. And all we gotta do is talk to him with the blacksmiths in our party. And there we go, we get Mace. Now we have all the blacksmiths. And you can actually, at this point in the game, you can add them all to your party and they do a combo attack. Or a unite attack. You can only do it at this point in the game. You cannot do it later. This is your only opportunity. Your only opportunity to do the unite attack. So, if you want to do the unite attack, you better do it now. Alright, the next character we're going to be recruiting is Vincent de Boulay, or however you pronounce his name. You can recruit him at the top of Moravia Castle. So you complete this area, you come here to save Victor and Warren, but then you have to go all the way back through this area to get Vincent. So you got to complete this area twice, basically. And then Vincent de Boulay joins. Alright, and there's only, I think, 3 more recruits left. Yeah, 3 more recruits. So after you get Vincent, you can leave the area, and you make sure to grab that chest as well. There's a chest in that room as well. Alright, the next 2 characters we're going to be recruiting is Max and Sancho. You can recruit both of them after you saved Vincent and Warren. But you got to make sure to accept their they're going to ask to join, and then we have to accept. They're part of the Maximilian Knights, who there's members of the Maximilian Knights in other Suikoden games as well. Make sure to hit recruit. If you hit don't recruit, you'll never see them again. And there we go. There's only 1 more character left to recruit. And you got to advance the storyline to get that final character. Alright, the final character we're going to be recruiting is Sonia Shulin. After you defeat her and Shazar Zaid, or I don't even know how to pronounce it. I'm not even going to try to pronounce it again either. But after you defeat her, she'll get locked up here in the headquarters. And we got a little dialogue here between Sonia and Cleo. Skip through this quickly here. And we'll get to recruiting her. After Cleo's done talking to her, enter the cell and talk to her. I want you to join us. I don't mind. And there you go, she joins. It doesn't say she joins, but she joins. And there you go. Now, if you have every character recruited, I'll go ahead and show this as well. This is not part of the recruitment guide, but if you recruit all the characters like I did, you'll see. I'll just show you what happens. Alright, once you've gathered all 107 stars of destiny, Lake Nun will show up. Let me skip through her dialogue here. And she's going to bring back Gremio. That's right. So, yeah, recruit all 107. And then Gremio comes back, making it 108 again. Keep in mind, none of your characters can die in war battles. If any of them die in a war battle, you might want to restart. Because you will not get Gremio if any of the characters die in a war battle. But there you go. This has been my recruitment guide for Suikoden 1. I'm going to do a recruitment guide for Suikoden 2, 3, 4, 5. Suikoden Woven Web of the Centuries. I'm going to do a guide for it. I'm going to do a guide for To Christ. Tactics. Suikoden Tactics. And Eiyuden Chronicles 100 Heroes. Eventually I'll do a guide for that as well, but that's going to be the last one I do. So that'll be a long way away. But thank you guys for watching the Suikoden 1 recruitment guide. I'm going to move on to Suikoden 2 and do a recruitment guide for that game as well. So those videos will be uploaded soon for Suikoden 2. And that's it. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, like it. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, because I'm starting to do more than just playthroughs now. So I'm actually trying to reduce the amount of playthroughs I'm doing. I want to reduce it down to 2 playthroughs at a time. So 2 different games at a time I'll be playing. And then I want to do guides more often and boss fights as well. So that's the goal and what I want to do. So yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks again for watching, should I say. And later.